This is in honor of you, because I wore my skull today.
Can I move this?
You look beautiful.
But I don't want this up my ass.
I'm Barbara Walters.
Great. I hope that the focus is as soft and kind.
What is this, a John Woo movie? We got cameras all down.
What does tenacity mean to me as a producer?
Tenacity means not just never giving up, but never sort of losing faith.
Undying belief in the heartbeat of an idea.
Tenacity for me means never accepting the word no.
Tenacity is simple. Your conscience tells you, your gut tells you, this is right.
There's definitely moments that I say to myself, am I crazy to take on this project? Because these projects, they're like a virus, for sure. Once it's in your bloodstream, it's in your bloodstream.
When I first read Hunger Games, I spent a lot of the book thinking, there's no way you can do this. By the time I'd finished it, then I was completely obsessed with having to do it because it had been on that edge that whole time.
Yeah, I think there's a part of me that only is excited if something scares the shit out of me.
I embrace that challenge, the challenge of the impossible.
It's a challenge to get the actor you want. It's a challenge to get the director that you want. It's a challenge to get the money.
I actually often describe this job as someone who's trying to steer a race car with someone in the backseat throwing rocks at your head.
25 years ago, which was about the time I did Splash, I was so devastated when that movie Splash was put into turnaround. But then I saw Steven Spielberg's E.T. put into turnaround. And I realized at that moment not to take any of these rejections personally.
It's much easier once you have success to have tenacity. I think the tough thing about being a producer is when you don't have a lot of success and people who have a lot more success than you and are older than you and know more than you and make more money than you are telling you you're wrong, to hold on to your opinion at that moment in your career.
And it was Anthea Silbert, who was an executive at United Artists, that said, throw Brian Grazer out the door, he comes in the window. Throw him out the window, he comes in through the chimney.
Hang in there, because this story is worth telling. You've got to fight it out, because someday somebody's going to believe in this.
You know, Judd Apatow always says this thing, like I learned when I worked for him on Undeclared, which was act like you have a green light. You get a casting person, you force them to hire a line producer, you just go forward until they're like, oh, I guess we're making this.
I think in the low-budget indie world, it's kind of natural. You just plow through it, grind it out, get it done.
There was never a doubt in my mind that we would finish.
Well, it took 3 years for All in the Family to get on the air. I made it 3 times. Same script.
I produced over 6 films that have taken longer than 13 years to get made.
It took 17 years to get Unbroken made.
I have a stack about this high of scripts and projects I've been trying to make. I can't admit to total heartbreak because I think there's still a chance to get those made.
I'm still working on projects that are 20 years old.
We've been really setting up weird shit that we're really passionate about that
you would watch.
That we would watch.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're doing a coming-of-age story set in 1290. Like, I don't know that anyone else will watch that, but we want to.
It haunts me to this day. It's a book called Stoner, and if anyone is watching this and would like to finance the movie, we're looking right this minute. It's definitely the least commercial project of all time, and if there is an investor out there, they will definitely not make their money back on this movie.
There are projects I have that I love that I have convinced myself will get made. Will they really? I don't know, but I have to believe that they will.
I think that's the thing of producers. Like, they might tell you they'd let go, but I bet they haven't. I bet somewhere in their head they still think, I'm going to convince someone someday to make this.